Kaiyeh Roosevelt Quiah, in honor of Oscar Jaryee Quiah.
To the glory of God, His Excellency President George Minor Weah, honorable members of government, members of the diplomatic corps, chiefs and elders, fellow Liberians, my dear family. The progressive is immortal. I came up here not for silence, but to speak. No, in earnest, I came up here to echo your personal legend, Papa, that the progressive mandate, the progressive movement, everything progressive will never rest, and the plate of the agenda will never be empty till utopia exists for all. Papa, I was not around when in 1979 you were taken to jail for the demonstrations of the actions which dictated that it was imperative that Liberia adopted a multi-party form of democracy, because only such form of governmental system stands pertinent to our freedom as a people, and by which we can become a prosperous nation. Jailing you in the cause of the people was injustice and a violation of an inalienable right. But to have come out of jail and failed to continue in the cause of the people, that, Papa, would have been betrayal. Betrayal which in the court of humanity all year will bear witness. It's a much higher crime. But thank you, Melton, thank you that in the cause of the people, the struggle continued. Yes, in spite of the cold floor and the fierce beating, the poor meals and the torturing in the cause of the people, the struggle continued. But oh, Papa, you left children at home, little children, and my mama and my mamas. Did you not have the slightest inclination that your actions, your fight for freedom, justice, and enfranchisement of all of our people endangered your own family? Or were you simply careless of the family and driven solely by your desire to see Liberia become a prosperous country for all of its people? Far be it, far be it. While you have risked your life and resources in the cause of the Liberian people, in the comprehensive liberation of this great country, you loved your family. In spite of 4 jail times under 2 presidents, for the sole purpose of driving home the progressive mandate, I know that you loved us, Papa. And this is your love which you taught us. A man cannot provide his family so much opportunity when there is barely the minimum for his neighbor. That is your life. That was progressive. That was you. And yes, the progressive lives on. I remember the first time I sat on a horse. I remember dinner many evenings. Papa, you were there. But I also recall the first time ever I went without food. Papa, you were not there. I know you wouldn't have been there and see me starve. Oscar Jaryee Quiah gave so much for family and country, but he gave us much to Sino, particularly to the Sapa tribe. Building and running a school in Sino, which standard was comparable to any school in Montserrat within less than 1 year, was achieved by great sacrifice, selflessness, conscious decision that if the Sapa tribe had to be great, it had to produce many others like himself. To further demonstrate your love and your respect for the tribe, Papa, you took us down there to Sino and made sure we went to school with our people. You knew that the young boys and girls from Garlic Town and Didu Town, just to name a few places, are no different from your own children, that we are all created the same by God. And the farms, they brought employment, and who have provided more quality paying jobs in 1990 not come. Yet, those are just a few of the things you have done to help out the tribe. And such were progressive. The progressive is immortal. But I love, Papa, that in loving your family, your tribe, and your country, you were keen to point out how much you were indebted to each of us. Of the family, I could deliberate much, yet I will suffice to say simply that my papa loved every child, as many as we are, uniquely. Most optimistically, he will be remembered for his selflessness, from which he spoke always as we and not I. He saw us as a team members, all of us. And as that one, I say, to the Sapo tribe, we are grateful. Quiah is grateful. Your sacrifices for Quiah, you must know today, is recognized. You were tortured, but never broken. You were beaten, but never discouraged. Your old and your young were killed, but your spirit was never, ever subdued. You never give up, Quiah. And for this Herculean sacrifice, we will recommit to the general welfare of the Sapo tribe. We cannot give back what you sacrificed for us, but we can, as members of this great tribe, strive to ensure that this tribe is given its rightful place in this great nation of ours. For Quiah was nothing without Sapo. With Sapo, Quiah lives on. Liberia gave us tribe, tribe gave us family, and family gave us a great son, Jaryee Quiah. This great country, by God Almighty, is responsible for all that we have enjoyed as a man, as a son, and as a family. Even to this point of interring, Jaryee's motto remains, we are grateful to the government and people of Liberia for your enormous support. JFK here paraphrased, we never asked what Liberia can do for us. No, we always sought what was needful for our beloved motherland and endeavored to give her that. Today, His Excellency President George Minor Weah, we beseech of you, in your highest wisdom, to send to the House a bill that will officially make and list Sapo as a tribe in this country of ours. This is overdue, because Jaryee Quiah could not be the one to do it. The cause he took up alongside other progressive was national. To have put forth the matter of absolute legitimacy and full recognition of the tribe would have detracted from the national objective of the progressive. Now, we call on you, fellow Liberians, to grant us our place among you. Mr. President, honorable members of the House of Senate and Representatives, honorable members of government, the plea of the Sapo tribe of Sino County lays at your feet. Grant us, as excellency and honor here dictate, our humble plea. The progressive comes, he fights, he bleeds, he lays down his life, and yet all he gave was never enough. Quiah gave so much, and yet it was never enough. Never enough for Liberia, never enough for the tribe, and never enough for the family. My man, the nation, the tribe, and the family are all made up of humans. And as you were frequent in courting, human needs are insatiable. But a progressive is immortal. The quest to liberate all of Liberia's people from the Hitleric fragmentation of division, from the brutal stripes of injustice, from the gruesome affliction of poverty and the egotistical manners of inequity. It's a mental, I assume, and amended I commit myself to henceforth. And I'm confident my siblings will also do the same, Papa. Papa, I know you live on. Papa, man of God, philanthropist, Mr. Progressive, your candle burns on, it burns on, Papa. Yes, the progressive is immortal.